And we'll roll up. Simultaneous to you rolling up, I flipped the switch to go live around the world. So welcome to the friends who join on the Sunday live stream that we do, and welcome to my Bay Area local friends. We've been doing Zoom yoga for 5 years now. It's been a great gift. Anyway, if you're brand new and the algorithm dropped you off, Sunday is a different brand of yoga. It's not cartwheels and backflips and feet behind our head. That's Monday night. Sunday is restorative yoga with some yin and some joint juice. And now today's date, if you're watching this recorded today, is March 9th. It's the day that we shoot forward an hour. So all of us lost an hour. And so we're going to do an hour of almost fully restorative yoga to, I think restorative yoga well done can catch up for not just hours of sleep debt, but weeks and months and years and lifetimes. So today is a special emphasis on restorative with we'll probably end up doing maybe 3 or 4 poses at the most. Anyway, if you're brand new just watching, hope you enjoy it. Just try it out. Like and subscribe. It helps spread yoga and connection to a world that sorely needs it right now. So thank you for that. And if we're lucky, Looney will make an appearance if you came for the cat. So 5 minutes of joint juice. Shoulders, 1. I always like to precede my restorative yoga, just a little bit of joint juice. 6. Joint juice, just going through the joints of the body, making them juicy. Other way, 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome if you're brand new, stiff, sore, crunchy, don't think you can do it, but something inside of you says, I've got to start moving again. You are in the right place. Inhale up, arms out, behind your back. Just follow along. These are simple human movements. And as long as you're in the room, in the game, doing the movements, you'll accrue the benefits. God does not make too hard terms with us. The burden is light, the yoke is easy, as they say. And poof, good job. Okay, I'm going to drop my chin, take my head around 6 times. 1, 2, 3. This daylight savings time thing is cool, but really we're losing an hour. 6. Other way. 1, 2. We'll make up for it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax your head down for 20 seconds. Really just bow your neck, drop your chin, close your eyes, contemplate your navel. To the degree that you can, stop or at least slow down thinking. Everything is always working out for us. 99.9% of what's happening is happening behind the scenes. We all know trust and faith and surrender are the components of a manageable and joyful life. It's hard to control everything, but we try. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're brand new, it's like, hey, I can do this. I can sort of do this. That's how I feel when I'm playing my musical instruments now after 3 years. It's like, I can sort of do it. I can kind of do it with other people. We have to have these breakthroughs every now and then. Without vision, the people perish. So God, love, source, our higher power will always gift us with a sign, a glimpse, a wonder, a mystery, just when we need it. Sometimes it takes longer than sometimes we think we should probably get that sign sooner, but it's during those dark spells, those dry spells, that the faith, the connection is really being built. Good. Cup your hands at your heart. Close your eyes. Drop your chin. Today's mystical, magical word is surrender. What do you think of the word surrender? Is it detestable to you? Do you never give up the fight? Should you? So it's just something to contemplate. I'm not here to proselytize or to preach, to offer and suggest. Good. Now we're just going to do a very brief one directional seated forward fold. And I know a lot of my new friends, Crispies in Cleveland, you're very tight, and to lean forward at all, maybe you can only get to here. But if you can just get to the point where your head will relax on a couple of blocks. If you don't have blocks, I highly recommend them. Because when I can get my head down, then my head relaxes, my butt relaxes, I can let go of my shoulders, and I can just yin, the slower, more patient yoga. You don't have to have blocks, just lean forward, but it's helpful if you can get some. They're available on Amazon. They can be delivered by 3 p.m. along with a new pool filter, some deodorant. I like to roll my forehead out a little bit. I tend to think a little too much, kind of get wound up in things sometimes. God assigned me yoga. Good, now I'm just going to hold still with you for about 20, 25 seconds. Good, on your next inhale, come on up. See, just a little bit, just a little. Now, all I'm going to do, man, if you're brand new and atrophied in Atlanta, just crossing your legs and leaning back, that could be a challenge for you. To the degree that you can, elevate your underbottoms. Up they go. If you're very bendy and elastic, just let me hear your hip squeak. And if you're tight in Tennessee, just do what you can. Good job. See, easy does it. This is just a few minutes of joint juice, soon to be followed by restorative. One simple twist. I'm going to lace my hands down here. Going to stretch up. I'm going to wobble a little bit. Sometimes my underpants get a little jammed up. Going to loosen up my t-shirt a little. Now I'm going to turn to the right. Left hand, right knee, right arm behind me. Little twist to the right. Daylight savings time yoga. We should probably stop doing this. Good, inhale here and release. Good, just switch the cross of your legs. Just feel something different. A lot of yoga is just feeling something different, stimulating our nervous system. Inhale, stretch up. I'm going to unjam a little. Turn left, 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 left. Right hand, left knee, left arm behind. Go screw yourself into the floor. Look behind you. Surround yourself with things that you love. If something doesn't belong in your reality, someone, some person, some place, something, have the courage to excise it and get it out. Don't let it stick inside of you. Yoga is very good for helping us remove such things. Inhale here. Exhale and release. Okay, I'm going to go back to my regular cross of my legs. A little acupressure. Just, hi, Looney. Kitty, 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 kitty. Hello. Hello. Sorry. Don't judge me. Well, Looney almost made an appearance. Speaking of Looney, we're going to do the movement associated with cats. Now, as I'm going to do it down here, this is just a very light little version of this, but it's Sunday. I need a break. I'm overwhelmed. My mentor says just take it one whelm at a time. It's hard to create a worldwide empire and take over the whole world and make everybody do what you want, but somebody's got to do it. Good, now I'm going to take my hands into squirrel position. This is squirrel asana. Simple little movements, calm the soul. This is way better than chicken soup for the soul. This is upward spiral yoga. Good, left leg out, right ankle over. Just the basics. Other way. If we had just done this 5 minutes every day for the last 30 or 40 years, we'd be right where we are today. We would just be feeling different. Other way. Everything's always working out. And if you're not living an absolutely perfect life, then that's why we're here. Wherever you are in your life, you're in the right grade, so to speak. When we're ready to be advanced to the next grade, no problem. No skipping. Just wag your knees out a little bit. Now, most of my students were the really smart kids, and you got moved like from the fifth grade to the sixth grade because you were smarter than everybody else. There's a time for that. By the way, my students, or if you're one of my students, you are more attractive, you have more money, and you're smarter than almost everybody else. I'm sorry, it's just an observation. Now I'm going to massage the middle center bottom of my feet. Oh man, what an adventure life is. Okay, and our last little movement before we go into restorative yoga, yay. Take these guys, squeeze them in together. If you're atrophied in Atlanta, your knees come to here, your feet squeeze forward, and you're thrown back into anguish. Little kids pull their heels all the way into their bottom. Knees come together and then wrap tight. Grab your elbows if you can. Float your head up. Drop your chin down. Close your eyelids. Relax your shoulders. And be your own main squeeze. It's nice if you have your own main squeeze, that other person, and wonderful. And if you don't, be your own main squeeze. Good. So now I'm going to throw in an unexpected challenge. I'm apologizing in advance. Kind of nervous about this, so I'm going to have a sip of something. I'm going to announce to the world I'm being overly dramatic. I've been accused of that. We're just going to meditate for 3 minutes. Can you do that? If you're just going to click off, if you're all pissed off, I don't want to meditate, and you're all crabby about it. But I bet that you're not. If you're part of this group around the world, just find a way to sit. Close your eyes. I'm going to give you some guided meditation, okay? Eyes are closed. Please just notice that you're breathing. There's nothing more restorative in this entire universe than meditation, which facilitates our conscious contact with the God love source inside of us. And I'll help you out with that. Breath goes in. Breath releases out. Whatever's going through your mind is fine. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to stand in the road against your thinking or your feeling. Observe it, allow it, and with your breathing, begin to become more present with it. When I do this, my breath sort of naturally lengthens out. There's a little more inhale, and I'm able to release more. Good. Now direct your attention of your breathing down to your belly button. Make a meditation. Meditation means paying attention to the navel stem moving out on inhale and releasing back in on exhale, and reduce your whole complicated, convoluted life to the simple binary of breath goes in, breath goes out. You're doing great. You never know, occasionally peace and bliss and a sense of deep well-being will spill up into your consciousness. Or if not, just stay with the process. Good. Now I simply ask that you observe, witness your own internal emotional state. And a good way to do that is to breathe what you feel and feel what you breathe. In so doing, we develop this inner witness or presence of being that no matter what's going on, mind, body, or the world, we can surround it with a sense of presence, a witness, an observer that can really bring harmony and peace to any and all situations. Bliss will be increased, difficulty will be lessened, wisdom will be gained, patience will be developed, self-control will be established. You can't get very far in life without self-control and patience. No need to think, no need to plan, no need to project. If you see yourself doing that, just a simple willingness to drop it, let it go. Let all the plates that you're spinning, let them drop. As we begin or strengthen and further our practice of meditation, we continuously clear away this channel that we have to God, love, source, infinite presence of being. And if you're brand new, that channel might be pretty clogged up, but great progress can be made. If you've been at the game for a while, you widen and open the channel, get rid of any small inconsistencies or disturbance. And if you've been at the game for a long time, you never know when a very large chunk that's hard to digest will clog you up. But meditation will always, always help to dislodge it, remove it more quickly. It doesn't mean we won't suffer by any stretch of the imagination. It just means when such a clog appears, we will recognize it more quickly, we'll have more tools in our toolkit, and we'll be braver and more courageous in doing what we can do to help to remove it. And if we can't remove it, we know who to ask for help. This is obviously our first restorative position. So, and I did lie about how long we would do this. So now I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to literally time 3 minutes, and then we'll lay on our back with pillows and with fluffy animals. Good, now we'll chant an Om together. If you haven't chanted Om, this clears out the channel. It unclogs the pipes. Nice big inhale. Good, now ask yourself, do you feel different after a few minutes of meditation? Do you like it? I'm on a mission from God to spread meditation around the planet. I'm not the only one. I'm just one. Okay, my friends. Now, the aforementioned promised restorative, because I know if I don't deliver on that now, I'm going to get in big trouble. But thank you for meditating with me. I really like it. It's the linchpin of my life. So now we're going to do restorative yoga. And for this, you're going to need a bolster or a big cushion or pillow from your couch. This is going to go down here where my knees go. This part's very important. I'm going to roll up a big blanket into a burrito for my neck, like that. And then this is the important blanket. It's just a very thin little roll. It's not a big obstruction. It's not a speed bump. It's just a little hiccup. The hiccup is going to go underneath my heart. Neck, heart, knees. Coffee, phone. Now, if you're brand new, this is called waterfall shavasana. My knees go here. It feels very awkward if you're not used to it, but this is right underneath my bra strap. It's not much, but when I relax back and then I smooch this underneath my neck like this, the very thin blanket underneath my heart kind of naturally exudes my arms out to the side. Yeah, that's good right there. I can pull my knee thing in a little further. Cover yourself with a blanket. Turn extra heaters on. And after the tedium and torture of meditation, although I bet you really liked it, I've got a sneaking suspicion, we're going to do this pose for about 7 minutes. And this is the restorative that will catch us up for the hour that we lost. We'll even gain an hour. Okay? So are you following instructions? Are you in the pose? Do you have your cats and your blankets? Dim the lights. In we go. I'm going to do it with you. Layer by layer, we'll relax. It starts at the skin, it moves into the fascia, and then the muscle layer, ligaments and tendons, blood and bone. Yogis call these the koshas, the layers of our body. And we start where we start, and we let the process happen. I'm going to leave for just a second. I'm going to aim my little space heater at me. It's cold down here on this part of my floor. I want you to feel warm and secure. So you guys relax. If you're brand new and you're doing restorative for the first time, sometimes people almost feel guilty or like they're not allowed to do this. Trust me, you're allowed to do this. Relax your jaw, direct your breathing toward your belly button. Good, you're doing great. We're only about halfway in, no hurrying to the next thing. So you begin to have this sense of security and safety that you can just let go and let go and let go. Whichever layer you're at, you're invited to go deeper in. Good. Start to come back to your breath. Slow and easy. Easy does it. Just breathe back into your body. Our transitions out of restorative poses are very slow, very deliberate. Good. Feel your body weight. Feel how you've melted over these 3 obstacles. Good. We'll wiggle our fingers and toes and color our body, tint our body with love and light and well-being. Good. I'm going to bring my feet in and put them on the bolster and just a little shifting left and right, just to come back into my body. Okay, now I know it's going to be a little challenge to get yourself up and out of this because you probably melted in, but take your time. Poses like that, they really do something to us at a very deep level. Welcome back. So a lot of restorative is cleaning out the clogs in our system as well. So we'll chant an Om before we go into restorative pose number 2. Nice big inhale. Peace is a practice, such a valuable practice. Okay, now we're going to do restorative twist on both sides. And to do that, what's best is one of these yoga bolsters. But 2 blankets, or another really good thing are the big cushions on your couch. So maybe you're just tuning in for the first time. You don't have an official yoga trademarked yoga bolster, but the biggest cushion on the back of your couch can work as well. But I like teaching this pose like this. I put this big cushion over here on my right side lengthwise, and then I slide forward and I bring this bolster cushion pillow into my right hip. It's over here. Then I take my knees and my ankles, I lean over to my right, and I shift my feet over here on the left side. If you're very tight, this can be a challenge. If you're pretty flexible, you can cross your ankles. It just adds a little more grounding, ballast, stability. So this isn't the pose, it's just getting into the pose. Then I put both hands on the bolster over here on my right, and I push back to get a nice little stretch of my obliques. Now I'm beginning to turn to the right toward my piano. I get my coffee out of the way. And then I aim my belly button straight down the bolster. We take our time. And at the last second, in restorative yoga, we do the right ear, the easier ear. And this is restorative twist. It's more than you think. And this is about 4.5 minutes on each side. Twisting gets out stinky old patterns of thought, perception, congealed emotion, congested feelings. And all you have to do is just get in the pose. So here we go. After a while, you can probably broaden your elbows out a little bit. Don't knock your coffee over. Good. Now all that's left to do is nothing. Finish your exhalations all the way. Relax to your heart's content. Good. How you liking this one? About another minute and a half of pleasurable melting into the floor with twist. Okay, that beautiful little ritual. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Biggest inhale ever. Exhale, let it go. Pull your hands in, press out like spaghetti, nice and soft. Take a moment, no rush. We're making up for that hour we lost by being timeless. Okay, I'm going to take my bolster, or you're going to take your blankets, bolster, or couch pillow over here on your left side. Lengthwise out. Slide it into my left hip. I'm just still sitting cross-legged. Left hand over here. I lean over. That gives me more space for taking my legs out, crossing my ankles. If you can't cross your ankles, just get your legs out here. Don't worry about it. If you're brand new, it's going to take a couple weeks. Now I'm pushing both hands into the bolster, leaning back. Now I'm aiming toward, ouch, I'm aiming toward my computer desk. I put my hands on either side of the cushion pillow bolster, aim my belly button down, and we come down in slow motion. And it's left ear, the easy ear, elbows out. I know if you're brand new and you're crispy, this is going to be a challenge, but it's a challenge. Some challenges are the best thing that ever happened to you. Choose your challenges well. This is a really, really, really good challenge to accept, to encounter, and to experience. Show slower, shallower. Your breath becomes slower and it moves from shallow to deeper down toward your belly button. One more minute on this side, soak it up. Good, biggest inhale ever. Exhale, let it go. Good, wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate this expanded sense of well-being through yourself. And we'll draw our hands in. And we'll press up super slow, honoring the practice, such as it is. And if you have time with me today, we're going to do like an 8-minute restorative concluding. It'll be a combination of Shavasana and a restorative pose. I think you'll like it a lot. I really do. Oh, look what I found. I found my eye pillow. I wondered where this went. I'm going to use it for this pose. Not yet, because I need to see what I'm doing. But this one, there's a couple of interesting ways to build this one. The more pillows and blankets, the better. Here's how I like to build it. I presume most of you have yoga blocks. So if you don't, what I'm looking to do is I'm just looking to angle this bolster. I'm looking to get, that's a pretty steep angle, but I had it up against something. But here's how I like this pose. That much angle is fine for me. That's where our backs are going to go. That's where my neck is going to go. There's my eye pillow. Then you back up into this thing, beep, beep, beep. Then you bring your feet together, and these can be cushions from your couch or more yoga blankets, pillows from your bed. Your dog could go on this side. Your fluffy cat can go on this side. Just saying. Oh, this is my favorite restorative pose. I pull the blankets underneath my booty a little because I got a sharp tailbone. Just a genetic thing. Oh, yeah. It's like one of those parties where people wear a mask. You can be yourself. Okay, this is called Supta Baddha Konasana. If you just build anything that elevates your spine, allows your legs to widen out, cover yourself with a blanket. My neck is supported with a little neck blanket. The thing's not so tall that my elbows don't relax down. It opens up my chest. It's just a little slice of heaven. Anyway, I'm timing now about 6 more minutes in this. And then this will completely have made up for the hour that we lost. Breathing from down here in my guts. Chest breath moves down to belly breath. If you're brand new and you're taking your knees out like this is torture, just make sure you have really big pillows underneath your knees, and your hips, groins will begin to relax and release open slowly over time, no rush. Good, you guys. And if you're with me, I'm going to just extend my legs out into a pool lounge chair pose. Just floating down the river of life. We're going to wiggle our fingers and toes together and circulate a gigantic batch of love, light, and truth through ourselves. A lot of feel God. Good, really big deep breath. Exhale, let it go. And then we'll sit up for our conclusion after a very, very good session together. You done good, you guys. And always with yoga, we have a nice way of concluding. We bring hands into the heart, drop the chin, close the eyes. We have so many things that make us different in this crazy mixed up world, don't we? Opinions, thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, but go deep inside and we find something perfectly in common. And all together around the world, we say Namaste. As always, I bid adieu to my YouTube friends first. Thank you for joining in. I hope you feel better. And if you did, like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference. And it tickles the algorithm. It tickles me, frankly. And leaving a comment, whatever your thoughts are, really helps and help me spread these simple movements and meditation around the world. I think the world can really use it, and I appreciate your help. So bye to my YouTube friends. And Jennifer had to cut out. There's Gita. Hi, Gita. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Happy Sunday. Laura. Hi. Oh, cats, blankets. Everybody's all happy. Good job, you guys. I needed that. I felt a lot